Joining me from that country, he's the founder of Torch QRF, my friend, Matthew Faraci, back on the program. Matthew, where are you at, by the way, right now?
Dan, I'm right outside of Bethlehem.
Oh, beautiful. I love that. Okay. You've been there now for several weeks. Tell folks when this started. What was the order that the Israeli government gave and why, to the best of your understanding? And then we'll talk about what happened with the Cardinal over the weekend and get the facts here. Go ahead, Matthew.
Well, Dan, I want to start by bringing this example home, okay? So Dan heads to Skyline Church in San Diego for Palm Sunday, and a couple of local cops block the biggest parking lot. And out of that comes a 4-day Tucker Carlson expose on the end of religious freedom in America. That's the kind of absurdity that the outrage pimps like Tucker and Steve Bannon are throwing out there. In other words, they're looking for any opportunity they can to blow something completely out of proportion and create an international incident. As you know, Dan, local street cops are not really thinking about international politics. They're thinking about enforcing local regulations. So as you so accurately said, a bunch of everything has been shut down in Israel. My daughter's bat mitzvah got shut down, okay? That was planned. She was very unhappy about that. You can't really do anything in Israel other than go shopping. Most things are just off limits and closed.
Well, yeah, I've seen the video you've posted. You're sitting out having a cup of coffee and the rockets start coming in. You got to run to the shelters.
Right.
So it makes sense that you don't want 50 or more gathering at holy sites, because if Iran targets it again, you lose life, which is way more important, but you also can lose holy sites. So when this order went in a few weeks back, when the conflict with Iran started, this was for all holy sites, right? There was nothing just aimed at Christians. This was all, so because there's Muslims that live there, there's Christians, obviously Jews in Israel. This was all holy sites of any religion, correct?
Yes, and remember, Dan, Cardinal Pizzabella got delayed. He did not get martyred, okay? If you want to talk about something that's really happening to Christians, look at the three, and these are conservative figures. I checked these today, Dan. Between 300,000 and 1 million Christians have been slaughtered in Syria. We know that 50,000, at least 50,000 Iranian civilians have been slaughtered by the regime. Do you see any headlines about that?
No.
Do you see any
none of the podcasters are
complaining
complaining about it. Look, I'm covering the slaughtering of Christians in Nigeria over the weekend next here, coming up after you, and I didn't see any of those clickbait outrage podcasters talk about all the Christians killed in Nigeria. So I totally get it. Let me keep moving forward here. So this was a ban put on all holy sites to keep people safe and the site safe, because Iran is just randomly throwing rockets at you all everywhere, okay? Then the minute Bibi heard about it, put the statement up, Bibi put a post up and told local authorities to give the Cardinal immediate access to the church. There's the statement. And now he's even went a step further and said any Holy Week stuff Christians want to do in Israel, they can. Just keep the crowd small because we don't want a big target. That's pretty much all this in a nutshell. Right, Matthew?
Again, Dan, it's like we're going into Skyline Church and the local police have their orders, okay?
Sure.
And
they
then
didn't do it to put out a Catholic or a Christian. They did it because their rules were, just like during COVID, right? When cops said, I don't want to enforce this, but damn it, they're making me. Hey, you can't be on the beach here in San Diego.
Right. And then the local pastor says, hey, this is Dan Ball. He's a good dude. It's okay, guys. You can let him in. That's all this is.
Okay.
And yet it has been blown up into the international incident. Why? It's an attack on President Trump. None of these guys has the guts to attack President Trump directly. So they're using any little way that they can to go after the president in any veiled and frankly cowardly way that they can pull it off.
By the way, last question, I'm almost out of time. Didn't you tell me that this cardinal actually shut this holy, and how do I say the church again? I don't want to upset Catholics.
Yes, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which, by the way, Dan, did have debris from a missile land near it recently.
Wow.
This is not hyperbole.
And didn't this cardinal shut it down during COVID and not let people go in?
Yeah, so I guess it's okay if you're masking up and vaxxing up, but not okay if there's missiles heading overhead.
Right. Just wanted to clarify that. So the same cardinal that complained that the Jews kept him out of his church, which they immediately rectified and let him in because of bombs being thrown at the church, was fine with shutting the church down when there was the COVID pandemic. Got it.
Dan,
want to make note.
Just to close out, Dan, he was very gracious. Everything got worked out. everybody's happy except Tucker, Steve Bannon, and the professional grifters.
Yeah, Carrie Prejean, the new Catholic gal.
Yep. She's the newest
the prom
one.
queen, or the one I used to have on my show a lot. And I'm really upset that she has gone this way. Anyway, I'm out of time. Matthew Faraci, thank you, sir. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Dan.
Some of the left-wing media are freaking out over this new contract between us at OANN and YouTube TV.
It's dangerous that One America News is being platformed on such a large digital streaming pay TV provider. You're freaking out about the fact that people have choice. You know, like people can't be allowed to hear what they have to say. OAN is not the only channel on YouTube TV. There's like dozens of them. So if you don't like what's being said here, we hope you stay, but there's many other things going on in the world. This is how the left operates, Alicia. They operate in censorship. They don't believe in choice and letting people do their own homework. This is the way the authoritarian left works. They don't believe in choice because they don't like the fact that we don't live in the 1960s anymore with 3 networks and your local newspaper.
We have to respect freedom of the press, the First Amendment, free speech. Remember that.
I want to begin tonight by welcoming and thanking all of our new viewers on YouTube TV. Overnight, One America News welcomed a potential 9.4 million new viewers on YouTube TV. So on behalf of everyone here at OAN, welcome to One America News. We are incredibly excited to have you.
This will allow all YouTube TV subscribers to enjoy 16 hours of live news coverage every single day, as well as all of AWE's lifestyle, travel, and family programming, and it will be available in YouTube TV's baseline package. Now, the Vice President and Global Head of Media at YouTube, Justin Connolly, said this about it. Our goal has always been to provide our subscribers with a wide range of content, which is why we're excited to bring One America News to YouTube TV. This partnership gives One America News access to our growing audience, while also giving our subscribers even more choice when it comes to news and entertainment. And we here at The Real Story are extremely grateful for the opportunity to now reach a wider audience. And we're also grateful for the time you give us each and every single day. And we're excited for the future at this amazing network.